All right, Scorpio. Here's the energy coming through. Nice, nice. So the Ten of Cups is absolute emotional fulfillment. It is the end of the journey, and we are feeling the love and the abundance, and emotionally we are in fantastic standing right now. That's perfect. And in the past, so the Knight of Pentacles is a very dependable person who is very success driven. And the knights can be looked at as messengers as well as the pages, but it could also be somebody from the past. So, I'm wondering if maybe we didn't have an opportunity to do something that was going to create this stuff going on right here. I hesitate on whether or not this is somebody from the past, but we shall see. In the present, ugh. So, the Five of Swords, and I'm seeing this a lot, has to do with, are you winning the argument or is the other person winning? Why are you arguing at all? A no-win situation. And it's mental. It's all mental. So I'm wondering what we're arguing about here. And if it has something to do with the messages that are coming through from that Knight of Pentacles. But still, regardless, here we're like fantastic. In the future. So the Seven of Pentacles is like reevaluating what you have in your life. Whether it's what you have financially, what you have through work, your relationship. You're reevaluating some kind of a situation. And you're also recognizing that the hard work has paid off, but what do we do with it now? Where do we go from here? How do we make this grow? And I wonder if there isn't an opportunity here with the Pentacles showing up for an opportunity to continue to make this financial situation here grow, but you're battling it. So now the best path to follow, the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is all about that very young, lighthearted feeling and creativity and love. And also messages coming through to follow something that could be very emotionally fulfilling. So there's messages coming through. And it definitely has something to do with what we've built already in our lives. But we're undecided on what to do with it. And this being the best path to follow is to be lighthearted. Be open to new opportunities to do something creative in your life. Because it could make that grow. The influences around you, that's fantastic. Again, with the Pentacles here, I'm looking at this financial situation and it's going very well. And in the Nine of Pentacles, you're enjoying what it is that you have. You're enjoying your work. You're enjoying the things that you have. And the Eight of Pentacles is more about the hard work that you're putting in. The Nine of Pentacles is more about enjoying it, like fully enjoying it. And seeing the beauty of what you have in your life. And here it's like you're reevaluating it. But why? Because it's so nice. And you're, the best path to follow, again, just be lighthearted, maybe try something creative, try something new. But I would be careful here just because of the swords. I'm looking at this and the swords and thinking, why are we reevaluating what's perfect already? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So now your hopes and your fears. So the Eight of Wands is all about fast-moving situations, fast-moving, fast information coming through and needing to ground your dreams to earth. So, wow. Regardless, emotionally, we're fantastic. There's nothing shitty going on as far as that, but here's this evaluation going on, and then there's this message coming through, and it's like, well, here's an opportunity to do more with what you have, but why? And maybe you feel like you need to make this decision, you need to do it fast. You know, what am I going to do with what I have? But why? Why should I do that? And the outcome. Ugh. So, wow. The Hanged Man is all about seeing things in a different perspective. This is about being in limbo right now. And clearly, we're not ready to make any kind of a fast decision having to do with what we already have. Why? Because it's perfect. It just doesn't make any sense to take a chance on something that is already going very well. And I feel like here it's just happening too fast, and you're just like, no, nope. You're in limbo, not ready to make a decision. But, you know, it could open you up to seeing things in a different perspective. But really, I think you shouldn't take a chance with anything that you have right now. I wouldn't do that. And don't let it affect you. Because what you have is good. It's beautiful. It's perfect. You know, so there's no point in letting somebody else make you think you need to reevaluate the beautiful things that you have. And if they're trying to force you to make a decision, this is exactly where you need to be. In a limbo. Not ready to make a decision. Because it seems pointless. So I really think that somebody in your life is trying to force you into a situation where you feel like you need to reevaluate the things that you already have in your life. And here, I'm not understanding why, because what we have is perfect. And it doesn't belong to anybody else but us. So I think that we are doing the right thing by choosing to pull the hangman, making them wait until you make the right decision. All right, Scorpio. So this is the energy coming through. So the Queen of Pentacles is a very loving person. She is in tune with herself and her surroundings. And this could represent an earth sign. But this could also be the energy that we are carrying through right now because of this being the signifier. So if this is how we're feeling, this is fantastic. If this is somebody in our life, it could be a positive air sign, or I'm sorry, earth sign. And in the past, wow. So the Queen of Wands is a fire sign. This is a very dynamic person. She's very passionate, very driven, very take charge. Now, usually when you see two queens, it could mean a rivalry. But I'm not quite sure yet what is going on here. But there's these two energies, this earth sign, this fire sign, one being in tune with her surroundings, being loving, and another one being really passionate and driven. In the present, wow. I have to wonder if maybe some of us are dealing with a fire sign, and there may be a competition going on, and here it's like you need a break. The Four of Swords is all about needing to take a break. So I really do think that this is our energy that we're pulling in right now. And this could be a person from the past that we're dealing with. And here it's like we're taking a rest on them. And in the future, oh. So the Two of Cups is about the bonding between two people. And this is a relationship. Now, with the Four of Swords above it, I have to wonder if some of us are done with a fire sign or needing to take a break from them. And, you know, this could represent a man or a woman, but they're definitely very dynamic, passionate, driven, take charge. But here it's like, no, we need a break. And here is suggesting a relationship going on. The best path to follow. Wow. So, the Wheel of Fortune. This is all about the end of the journey and the chance to start another. This is about second chances, but it also has to do with fate. This is fate turning in your favor. The bad is going down, the good is coming up. Anubis is suggesting rebirth, which, it is a word that is attached to Scorpio. Death and rebirth. And I'm still feeling like here through all of this here, we still feel very in tune with ourselves and our surroundings, and we're enjoying the things that are in our surroundings. But here's this fire sign, and we're like, no, I need a break. And this is suggesting a relationship. Now, whether or not it's with this person or there's another opportunity happening for another relationship, we'll have to see. But I think that some of us may be in a relationship with a fire sign where we're just like needing to take a break. And the wheel is saying that there is a second chance. Maybe it has to do with second chances with this relationship here. The influences around you. Oh. So the Eight of Swords is all about the inability, or rather the unwillingness, to take off your blindfold and walk your path because you're afraid of pain. So with the Eight of Swords, I always say the same thing. You need to take the blindfold off and you need to walk your path. You deal with the pain as it comes. Especially if you're looking at this possible second chance with this relationship here. Maybe a rest isn't a bad thing, but don't do this. Don't do this. This is mental nonsense. Don't do that to yourself, especially with the Wheel of Fortune right here. This is just, no, garbage. Your hopes and your fears, the Hermit, which, is funny because the Hermit makes a lot of sense for Scorpio. A lot of people don't understand sometimes that we need to take a break from the people that are around us and take that journey that is going to feed our mind and our soul. So the Hermit is saying that you need to back away for a little bit so that you can find the answers within. And I wouldn't fear that either. If you feel like you need to take a break from the relationship a little bit, if it's going to help you find the answers that you're looking for, then do it. Because again, the wheel is suggesting second chances. And here still with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like we're in tune with ourselves and our surroundings, so we're okay. But there's this rest that's needed in order to find enlightenment. And the outcome. Wow. So the Knight of Swords in the outcome position for me means being courageous and going forward. This isn't about charging in arrogantly. It's not about being impulsive. This is about going forward. So I think for some of us, if we take this break here and we find those answers within, especially with the Queen of Pentacles representing us right now, the Knight of Swords is saying, when you come out of this, go forward. Because here again is the second chance for this relationship with this fire sign. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid to walk this path. We all have to go through those periods of rebirth. It's our life cycle. It's what we go through. And a lot of us need to take a break from the world around us. It's not that we're trying to escape physical reality, but it's like For Scorpios, we need to feel the depth of emotion. We live in the depths. We are still water living in the depths. So we need to feel what's going on around us. So if you need to take that break, take it. Because here's the second chance at this relationship. Do not be afraid. And when you come out of this, charge forward. So I think it's pretty clear here that we are being represented right now by the Queen of Pentacles, which is a great thing, being in tune with ourselves and our surroundings. But again, with Scorpio, if you need to take a break, because it will help you find enlightenment. And when you come out of it, charge forward.